Okay, let's start this webinar today. Today we are going to, let me introduce myself first. And my name is Elaine. I'm responsible for the sales of Irish market. And today I'm going to introduce our company first. And then second, our technical support Kai will introduce our Sununo Plus series. Okay, so welcome to our webinar today. Let's start it. Okay. Here it's our, so I will introduce our company first and then our product. SAJ founded in 2005 and our headquarters is in Guangzhou, China, south of China. And now we have 500 plus employees and we sell our inverter to all over the world. And we have two factories, one in Guangzhou and one in Jiangxi. Now the installed global capacity, it's over 9 gigawatt. Here is our growth history. We have a company established in Belgium since 2013 and a abundant warehouse in the Netherlands for over 7 to 8 years. In 2019, we produced our new R5 series, and after this introduction, I will introduce our R5 series. We can have an overlook about this history. And here it's our production capacity in our factory, one in Guangzhou and one in Jiangxi. In Guangzhou, it's a small factory. It's about 1 gigawatt annual capacity, but in Jiangxi, there are a big factory, about 6 gigawatt design capacity, but now we are just use 4 gigawatt. It means we have a lot of place to store our inverter and we have ability to produce more inverters. Here it's our global structure. We have a company in SAJ, it called SAJ Electric Europe in Belgium, headquartered in China, and our overseas market is in India and South Asia, Australia, and Brazil. In India, Australia, and Brazil, we also have an office over there and with local sales and local support team. And here it's our all-around service. If you become our partner, we will provide technical training, local support in Belgium, Italy, Australia, India, and Brazil. And also you can be our service partner. Our repair center, it's in Belgium and Brazil. Like today, we will provide webinar to our reliable partner in Ireland. Here it's our strong partner. Some of them buy inverter from us and some it's our OEM client and some it's our reliable partner in China. Here it's our reputable award from TOV Highland and IHS Market. Here it's our solar solution. First, I would like to introduce our Sununo Plus series and Suntrio Plus series. For short, we call it Plus series. The range is from 1K to 60K. And we also have storage inverter, single-phase hybrid inverter, and three-phase hybrid inverter, and also AC couple unit. This AC couple unit is built-in battery. I will introduce next. And here it's our R5 series. We are going to launch this series to European market very soon. First, I would like to introduce our Sununo Plus series. Sununo Plus series, there will be single phase with 1 MPPT from 1K to 3.6K, one phase 2 MPPT, 3 km to 6 km. This M means 2 MPPT. And three phase, we will call it Suntrio Plus series. This is small three-phase inverter. And this is also awarded by IHS Market. Here are some features of this inverter. And here is the interface of Suntrio Plus series. Here are graphic of MPPT voltage range, three-phase, single-phase, and producing power a day. With this Sununo Plus series, we can use Wi-Fi module, GPRS module, and also Ethernet module. It's very easy to connect to the inverter, and then you can monitor your inverter in your cell phone or computer. In our technical part, our technical guy, Kai, will introduce how to configure with inverter and communication module. And here it's our R5 solar inverter. Our R5 solar inverter also compatible with Wi-Fi and 4G modules. Yes, it have 4G modules, but Wi-Fi module it's as a standard accessory. It means you don't need to buy extra. R5, R means rooftop and also residential. 5 means the 5th generation of technology. And here it's our award, also from TOV Highland. For these R5 modules, we have 0.7K to 20K. It's focusing on the residential side. I think this also fits for the Irish market. Let me explain Name of this SAJ series. R means residential and rooftop 5 generation, and S means single phase. 1 means 1 MPPT. And R5 3K T2 means R5 series 3K 3 MPPT and 3 phase and 2 MPPT. Here's the features of the dimension. This inverter is very light and easy to install. There are no external fan, so it's very quiet. Here it's the interface of R5 series. You can see the noisy, it's below 29. Fanless means no external fan. So you can install it in your house without noisy. Here it's the communication module with 4G and Wi-Fi D. As you can see, there are no display on the R5 series inverter. The display will be on the Wi-Fi D module. And you can use this inverter with our eSolar SEC kit to manage the power, to do zero export limitation. And also with the 24 hours monitoring, low consumption. Here it's the text data from TOV Highland. Max input power and max output power. Here is the efficiency and MPPT accuracy. And the heat dispatching and power quality. Then come to our commercial PV inverter. They have a different case and different outlook from our R5 series and Sununo Plus series. Range from 25K to 60K, 3-phase, 3 MPPT. Also awarded by TOV Highland. All quantity method, AQM certificate. Here are some feature. And if you have questions regarding these features, you can leave us a message and we will answer your question. And this is a commercial inverter. It's built in SPD protection. And we can also use Wi-Fi, GPIs, and Ethernet module for this commercial inverter. Here it's our reference for the commercial project, megawatt. Next to our storage inverter. I would like to introduce this all-in-one AC couple unit. With this AC couple unit, you can retrofit a regional solar inverter to a storage inverter. Here is a diagram. This AS1, it's built in a battery inside, so with AS1, and you can add another battery, maximum 4 packs to this AS1 to storage energy. This AC couple unit, it's 3K, and the battery, it's 48 volt and 5.1 kilowatt hour. With UPS function, switch time less than 10 seconds. And here it's our solar battery. This solar battery also can be used to our hybrid inverter. Here's the working modules for our AS1. First is self-consumption module. In this module, the supply priority will be load first and battery second, then export to the grid. It means finally we will export the power to the grid if the load and battery is full. Second module is time of use module. In this module, you can set the charge time and discharge time. For example, on Monday, you will go out for working at 9 o'clock and back to your house at 4 o'clock p.m. Then you can set this time to charge the battery, and another time discharge the battery because you are at home, so you can use the energy for your load. Use the energy from the battery to supply the power to your home. We can also select the days, which days charge the battery and which day not charge the battery. Then it's a backup module. In this module, we will have a SOC setting. It means you can set how many power you want to store in your battery. For example, I set it 80%, then we'll charge 80%. And for this AS1, we will have also 4G modules and Wi-Fi module for communication, and the data will upload to our eSolar portal. Then you can check the load consumption and the power in our monitoring system. Then to our hybrid inverter. This is single-phase hybrid inverter. If you use this inverter, you don't need AS1 to add it to this system. You just need a battery. It means you just need a B1 to storage the energy. But if you are using Sununo Plus series, then you want to storage the power to the battery, then you will need the AS1 AC couple unit. Here is the differences between hybrid inverter and the normal inverter, string inverter. This inverter is a single phase and we have 3K to 6K, 2 MPPT. Also with UBS function. You can connect your load to this hybrid inverter. Then when the grid off and the battery have full power, you can use the power to supply the power to your load. And here it's our 3-phase hybrid inverter. It's very similar to our R5 series, but the smiling face is red. Okay, finally, it's our monitoring system. We call it eSolar portal. This portal provided by us for free to all users. And we have different accounts to manage and to do O&M. We have 3 I'm sorry, the internet has problem, and we're going to continue. We also have app for iOS and Android. You can download it in your app store. And the eSolar AI is especially for the end user. Then the end user can monitor the power and all data on their phone. Finally, come to our 24-hour low consumption monitoring. We have this module is designed and manufactured by us. With this meter module, SEC module, and a smart meter, we can do power management like zero export and also 24-hour load. There are a comparison in our monitoring system. We provide all day long low consumption monitor with this SEC kit, smart meter kit. So here it's all our product, and if you are interested in this product, you can contact our reliable partner. I will write down the information to the message form. And next, we will like to introduce our Sununo Plus, how to configure and some notice. Then we will welcome our technical support Kai to do this part.
Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to join us our today's webinar. And let me introduce myself first. And I'm Kai, responsible for the technical support. And now let's get start to the section of the Sununo Plus installation guide. Because of the virus restriction, we cannot go to the on-site to give the training of the installation. So here we record some video for your reference. Then we can give the training that make the installer can avoid some mistake during the plant and the inverter installation. Okay, let's get started. Here, for example, we are showing you the installation of the single phase inverter. Here you can see here will be probably the tools that you may use during the inverter installation. Here inside the box, there are the inverter and the real panels and other accessory materials. So first of all, we mark the position of the mounting panels. Then we join the hole and keep the mounting structure stable on the wall. Then we tighten the screws to keep the mounting structure stable. Then we can place the Sununo Plus inverter on the wall. And we have screws to lock the inverter and the mounting structure to keep the installation stable. Then the next step is we need to pull out the waterproof of the PV string connector, NC4 connector, and then we can unload the screws of the Wi-Fi module waterproof cover. Here you can see it's marked RS232 for Wi-Fi connector. Now we are screwing the screws. Then we take out the Wi-Fi module. And plug in the RS232 connector. Then next step we need to tighten the screws to keep the Wi-Fi module connect well with the RS232 connector. Of course, the next step we should create the PV string cable, negative cable, and the positive cable. Usually the red color in red color it means the PV strings of the positive of the PV strings, and the black cable means the negative of the PV strings. Here we will supply the NC4 connector with the accessory box with the inverter. Then now we are tighten the coin to the cable, and then tighten them to connect the cable correctly. Then we also need to check whether the connector is well. Then we can put inside the NC4 connector, positive and negative. Then we can use the tools to tighten the NC4 connector. Then we can realize the good condition for the waterproof condition. Yeah. Here we finish the positive and negative cable creation. Then next step, before we plug into the connector, with the better to use the multimeter to check whether the positive and the negative pole is installed correctly. Now we are showing the procedure to create the AC cable, and also we use the plug-in and play connector for the AC side. Because here we are showing the installation of the single phase inverter. So here you can see for the single phase inverter plug-in and play connector, we have three cable to be connected. Here with the sign L, the letter L means the here is connected to the live cable, and the letter M means to connect the neutral cable, and the PE means the ground cable. So we should connect the AC cable correctly as the sign here. So first we cross the cable to the waterproof cover. Then we can use the screws. We will supply these screws with the accessory box, so you can find the screws for tighten the AC connector. First, we lose the screws here, and then we connect the AC cable correctly. Then we can tighten the waterproof cover. So now we finished the creation of the AC cable. This connector is the plug-in and play connector. Is easy for the AC cable installation when you plug in or plug out. Yeah. Okay. Now let's plug in the AC connector here, and then in order to make sure the AC cable connection is the creation is correctly, then we need to check whether the PV string cable is correctly installed. Then we need to use the multimeter to check whether the positive and negative is right. So now we confirm the positive and negative is correct, then we can plug into the inverter, then turn on the DC switch. Here we already turn on the inverter via the PV string. So as you can see, the first step is to select the grid compliance you are where you are installing, like UK or Netherlands, Belgium, according to the real condition. Now we finished the grid compliance selection. Then next step, we go to set up the time and the date. Yeah, now we finished the time and the day setting. Now, okay, the initializing setup is finished. Then next step we should turn on the AC on. Then the inverter will enter into the interface to come down. Then after the come down, inverter will go into the generation step. When the run light is light on, then it means inverter is generating. Here is showing the power. Okay, so for now, now the installation of the Sununo Plus is finished. Now the next step is to show you how to configure the Wi-Fi module. Okay, now we are showing a video to guide the installer to configure the how to configure the Wi-Fi module. First of all, when we light on turn on the inverter, then the Wi-Fi module will be power on. Then we can search the signal of the Wi-Fi module. The Wi-Fi module name is usually like manager or the DTU. Then we connect to this Wi-Fi signal first. Then later we will go to the browser to type in 1010.176.1. Then here request you to type sign in the username and password. Here the default username and the password is admin and admin. Then we can sign in, and here you will see the interface of the page of configuration the Wi-Fi module. Here you can see device status and the device information, Wi-Fi status, network dialog, and also event log. And also we can use this page to upgrade the firmware for inverter and the Wi-Fi module here. Then also here you can see the basic information of this inverter, the PV voltage and the PV string currents, and also the power, something like this. And then we go to now we go through the basic information. Also can check the device information here. And the status of the Wi-Fi connection showing here, communication between device. Then also here you can click here to dialog the network, whether to check whether the signal of the local router is fine or not. Yeah, here you can perform the firmware update for the inverter and the Wi-Fi module here in this page. Also change the Wi-Fi name and the password of the Wi-Fi module signal name. Okay, next step, we click the YZ to go ahead to configure the connection between the Wi-Fi module and the local router. First, scan the signal of local router. Here, select your local router signal and then request to fill in the password of your local router password. Then next, select the DHCP and then select join. Then here we're showing the time countdown. Then when the countdown is finished, then the connection between the Wi-Fi module and the local internet will be finished and will be successful. Here we can re-log in and to check the connection again. Here we can click the device information. Here you can see the status of the connection. Communication between devices is showing normal, and the Wi-Fi link status also showing normal, and the communication between the server is showing normal then, which means the connection between Wi-Fi module and your local internet is configured correctly. Then the inverter can upload the data to the eSolar portal and the eSolar app. Then you can go through the performance of the inverters all over the world use remotely. Yeah. Finally, you can also click here network dialog to check the connection condition of the Wi-Fi module. Okay, now we finished the configuration of the Wi-Fi module to the local internet. Then next step, we will show you how our eSolar portal and the eSolar apps working. Okay, now we are introducing our eSolar portal, and later we will show you how our eSolar apps on the phone working. Actually, we have two application for the different type of the different rule of the installer and the distributor, also the end user. Here you can see for the iOS platform, you can search the application named eSolar OEM on the Apple Store, and for the Android platform, you can search also eSolar OEM on the Google Play. eSolar OEM we aim to use by the distributor or the installer to configure the inverter or change or adjust some basic protection parameters of the inverter. When you finish the application download, then first of all, of course, you need to register installer account or the end use or distributor account here. When you finish the account creation, then when you log in, you will see this this interface of the application. Here we are showing the basic information of the installation. Here you can see the total plans you already installed and the total arrows already showing of the all of these those plans you already installed, and also the total energy generation we're showing here. And then when you tap, we want to check the detail of the plans, you can click here to go through the more detailed information of all the installation of the plant. And here, when you click the item arrow, then you can see we also have the description of the different type of arrow and also the procedure of the solution to solve the arrow. Tap here to view the general solution for the arrow and do look for future reference. In order to, then you can solve some basic and easy trouble remotely via the application. Here you can see we have the item like remote configuration, and also here you can see the share list. Share list means if some end user or some other distributor and installer share use some plans, then you can go through the shared plans here, the list. And also you can see we have the item to create the end user while your installer and or distributor account. Here create the account for the end user. Also later when you create the end user account, you also can add the plant, create a new plant for the end user. Here we are sorry. Here we are showing you the function of remotely control. Here you can select crowd. Crowd actually means remotely. When you click a crowd and type in the serial number you want to control, then go to the next step. Then you can see we are showing the device information, initial setting and the grid parameter, protection prompt, power adjustment, and usually some basic parameter like protection prompt is inside the protection day. Then you can click protection day to go through the basic parameter. Then you can change the protection point like over voltage protection or over frequency protection, something like this. Here we are showing you how to create the end user wide eSolar OEM application. When you finish the end user creation, you can directly create create a plant for end user directory. Also can reset the password. Here we are showing the list of end user you already finished the creation. Here we will show the end user account. And here, when you click create plant for the end user, here we'll show you the some information you have to fill in to finish the plant creation, like grid plant type, like on-grid inverter or storage inverter or hybrid inverter, and time zone. It means you need to select which country you are installed this inverter, and also the address is depend on you. You can type it and or you can fill in it or just leave it. And also, of course, need to type in the correct serial number of the inverter. Then we click next step, then can create the plan successfully. Yeah. Okay, next step, we will show you some interface of the eSolar Air, which we design for the end user. Actually, sorry. Sorry. The same, we designed the application especially for the end user, and to realize the real-time monitoring and get some notice of the alarm, and also the performance of the inverter and also the plant. Here, the same like eSolar OEM, you can also download the application named eSolar Air. For the iOS platform, you can search on the Apple the Apple Store, and for the Android platform, you can search eSolar Air on the Google Play. This interface means you need to register end user account first. If you already got the end user account from the distributor or end user, then you can directly log in when you fill in the account name and the password. Okay, let's just skip this position because you already have the account. Also, if end user want to create a plan themselves, also end user can uh, can use the eSolar Air application to create the plan themselves, like fill in the basic information of the plant, then type in the serial number. By the way, also you can scan the code of the serial number on the nameplate, then can automatically the serial number will be filled into the eSolar Air application. Then when you click item save, then you can finish the plan creation. Here we are showing you the basic interface of the eSolar Air. Here we can show the current power of the inverter and the generation, daily generation and the total generation. Also we can, if we want to see more detail of the generation information, then we can click chart to check the graph of the generation power here, and also can select the history dates you want here. And also can see the monthly date and the yearly date as you want. Yeah. Also can go through how many and voice the alarm this event costs. And here if you want to see the more detail of the information, you can click enter into the next interface to see the basic information, the real-time information of the inverter, the serial number and the module serial number, also the PV voltage and the PV current and the AC power, AC voltage and the current. Also the frequency here. So you can go through all the information of your inverter here while the application. Okay, now we will show you the function of our eSolar portal on the website. Okay, now we log in successful. The installer account. When you log in successful here, the first interface you are seeing here is you can see the plants quantity and the inverter quantity of under your account, your distributor account or end user or distributor account. And then when you click into the plan list, here will show you the information of the plants. And here you can also search the plants when you fill in the plant name here. And also here you are seeing the item showing visitor. Visitor means we can share this plant to some other end user account or installer account. When you click here, you can see here request you to fill in some account of the end user or or installer and distributor account, whatever you want. Then when you finish the typing of the account here, you click here to save the setting. Then this plan will be shared to the another account. Then both you and that account can also go through the performance of this plan. That we call this function is plan share. Plan share. Yeah. Here also can go through the shared plan here list. And also you can click here to edit the information of the plant, like the time zone and the address, also the grid type. So yeah, when you log in successful, then you can click those items to experience the function. And here you can create a account, different type of account like distributor account. Click here to create a new distributor account, and also installer account, end user account. Also, you can also create plans for the end user account here. Create the plan here. Then when you fill in the serial number and some basic information of the plans, then you can finish the plan creation for the end user account. Also reset the password if end user account is lost. Here we'll show all the inverters belong to this account. So actually, our IT teams build up this eSolar portal for the website, also for the smartphone side is for the customer to can go through all the performance of the inverter remotely. So you will be make it easy to check how is the inverter work, whether it is working normal or not. So okay, now for the technical section, we already finished the technical section. So next step. Okay, next step we will let's control by the Elaine.
Finally, we will warm welcome our reliable partner in Ireland, and he will introduce some information about his company. So let's warmly welcome Abby. Hi, Abby. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me as well now? Yeah?
Yes, I can hear you.
Thank you so much, Elaine. It was really nice introduction of SAJ and inverter and technical information, which will be very helpful for all the installers. And thank you so much for to appoint us as a distributor of Iris Market. I would like to introduce Failte Solar, like what Failte Solar is and what we do actually in the Iris market. So Failte Solar is a one-stop shopping experience for all the solar products. We supply all the equipment related to solar energy, like we have solar panels and we have really tier 1 partners, and we do our own manufacturing as well with the panels, like you can see Failte Solar panels. And other than that, we have an inverter, like very good partner with GoodWe, SAJ so far, and other partners. So likewise, we have a complete range of solar panels, solar energy products. And our basically motto is to deliver the best product at the best price. And if you see, like the our mission is to supply do the great quality products and excellence supply, and the and the delivery, like we do one next day delivery. So basically that is all about Failte Solar. And if you have any query or anything, you can contact our sales team. They will assist you with the all the sales and pricing. And if you have any technical support or anything, you can contact our technical department. They will be with you with all the installation and everything. And even if we have very great after sales service, if you have any problem in your inverter after the installation or anything, contact our sales team. They will get back to you, and they will be with you until you fix your problems. So that's basically that's all Failte Solar is. And you have our contact details there. You can contact on our mail at sales@failtesolar.com, and you have phone number there. And please log in with us to access all the pricing and all other details. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Abby. Thanks for your talking.
Thank you, Elaine. Thank you so much.
And the webinar of today all finished. Many thanks for all the visitor and all the audience to join us today. And we will have a next webinar schedule in the near future. At that time, we are also welcome you come back to join us. And thanks to join us today, and bye-bye.
Bye.